Thank you for joining us on the ceasefire moment as we give some observations in Genesis 8, Literal Standard Version. Right here in verse 1, we can notice that it said that God caused a wind to pass over the earth, and this is a flashback to Genesis 1 when the Ruach hovered over all the waters of the earth. We can come down, go down here to verse 13. It says, in the first month, on the first day of the month. And as we move through the scriptures, we will see this becomes a date that comes up quite a bit. But here, this particular statement closes a circle that started back up in Genesis 5, where it started with this same statement. And then it goes on to explain different days. And now we're coming back and closing that circle. But in Exodus 12, we'll see where Yahweh sets this as the beginning of months, and that Passover happens on the 10th day of the first month. In Exodus 40, we see this is when the tabernacle of the tent of meeting was set up. In Numbers 28, we'll see that this is to be a day of burnt offerings on the first of every month. And in Esther 3, they give us the name of the month as Nisan. We'll keep scrolling down here and you can see that, and God speaks to Noah and says, go out from the ark. So he wanted everything to go out from the ark and be fruitful and have multiplied on the earth. This is the first command that he gave to in the garden, and he's giving it again to all of the animals and to Noah. And so Noah goes out, and all the animals go out just as God commanded. And the first thing that Noah does is offer a burnt offering. This is the first that we're seeing anything about offerings. We haven't been told about offerings, but Noah is giving a burnt offering. We see down here in verse 21 that Yahweh says to his heart. So it seems like he's not speaking to anyone specific, but he's speaking to his heart, that he would not continue to disfavor the ground because of man. So at this point, he had been disfavoring the ground because of man. And if we think back to the consequences, is Adam is told he will work the ground and it will produce brambles. So he was disfavoring the ground because of man, and he's going to cease doing that anymore. Even though the man has the imagination of his heart is evil, he's not going to continue to strike all living things anymore.